Hello, travelers. I'm comedian and travel enthusiast Lorena Russi. You're listening to The Rest of the World on Hatch Plus. Each night on this show, I take you on an auditory journey to lesser known, overlooked towns and cities around the world. And tonight, we're going to Timbuktu. Timbuktu, Mali. I do apologize in advance in case I do mispronounce anything in tonight's episode. But Timbuktu, you may have heard of it from a little expression that goes along the lines of from here to Timbuktu. You might have heard it potentially in a more agitated state, in which case it's like, well, it's from here to Timbuktu. That might have sounded like it had an accent, but you guys understand what I'm saying. It's a city that's in northern Mali, and it has come to represent a place far away at the end of the world. The Oxford English Dictionary actually puts it like this. They say it's the most distant place imaginable. And to that I say, you haven't looked at my ex's heart. That's not true. All very lovely people that I dated. The expression from here to Timbuktu, according to youngpioneertours.com, an incredible title for a website, the YPT, it says that it turns out in the 1800s, Timbuktu was considered a place of quote unquote mythical riches. And so in the 1800s, they awarded this prize of about 7,000 francs, which nowadays would be $1.25. That's not true. They also offered a gold medal valued at 2,000 francs, which is approximately 50 cents. Again, a lie, but basically they offered money to the first European who could visit Timbuktu, seemingly because Timbuktu was so far away. And in order to claim the prize, they would also have to come back alive and with evidence. And I don't know what evidence would look like, but ostensibly a French explorer claimed it, René Auguste Kylie Minogue, but that is apparently where we get this expression from here to Timbuktu. Anyway, that's that on that, I guess. And that's why I wanted to travel here tonight to really just take a look at what is Timbuktu more than just an expression? And the answer is, you better believe your butts. So let's look at Timbuktu on a map. So it is in Mali, which is a country in Africa that is hugging Burkina Faso, Niger, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this country correctly, but Mauritania. Mauritania. Okay. Let's dive in deeper to Timbuktu. Okay. So Timbuktu is in the shape of an ear, which is sort of maybe that's where Picasso's ear went. Good one, Dad. Out the gate, I'm noticing some rooks, so that's some castles, some mosques. If I look at the Google Map photos, a lot of stone, adobe buildings, very beautiful, dry dirt. You know, it's a city that's rising from the vastness of the Sahara, is one way to put it. Timbuktu does have a population of around 120,000. And really, the energy here is adobe houses, bustling markets. There seems to be some prayer calls that are happening. I don't know what a gentle hum of prayer calls is, but I support it. And there's going to be an occasional sandstorm, which is fascinating. I used to play on a soccer field when I was 6 that did not have grass. It was just sand. you might be thinking, Lorena, is that the beach? No, I was just playing on the only available field that was glorified dirt, and we would get sandstorms sometimes. I once scored a goal like that because the person could not see. I found out, okay, so I clicked around on Google Maps and I just found a modeling agency called, it's literally described as a modeling agency, and it's called Rockmen Traore. Okay, there's a Traore Wolves, which is a soccer player, a soccer team. Okay, here we go. In West African, it's a clan of the Bambara Diula, and it's possibly meaning will call Terra, referring to its founder, Terra Magan. And then there is an Adam Traore, who is a Spanish soccer player, but this is not the same Traore of the Rockman Traore modeling agency. Oh my God, there are reviews of this modeling agency, but I don't understand them. But one, it feels like some of them are code. Like one says 1 star and says RFGD, and maybe I just don't know the lingo of what that means. But God bless this modeling agency in Timbuktu. Oh my gosh. I mean, the photo of this one young man on a motorcycle, he looks serious. He looks like a model. Good for him. I once saw a psychic. She said, when you move, you are gonna get involved in modeling, but I'm not sure why. And I was like, I'm gorgeous. And she said, no. And I never did get into modeling, but I feel like this is a sign. Maybe Timbuktu is trying to tell me something. It also says it's open 24 hours, which is kind of fun. Yeah, business never dies. Okay, well, best of luck to the Rockman Traore group. I hope that you model your little hearts out. Okay, so let's get into some local culture, traditions, and flair. So this is talking a little bit about the people of Timbuktu, the Tims. So from the Tuareg nomads draped in indigo to the energetic market vendors, hospitality and resilience are legendary amongst these folks. You can witness the vibrant Grana Festival, which is a celebration of music, dance, and Tuareg culture. Okay. What is Tuareg? Hey, some things to do in Timbuktu. You can go to the Sankore Madrasa and immerse yourself in the academic past of this ancient university, once a center of Islamic learning and a hub for scholars. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, that's cool. I meant that earnestly, and I sort of said it like someone stole my skateboard. Yo, thanks a lot, Rick. Yeah, this is really cool. Growth as a center of learning. I love school. You can also camel ride into the dunes. That's something else you can do in Timbuktu. Experience the magic of the Sahara on a camel trek, watching the sun paint the desert in hues of orange and gold. Fascinating. I have never been on a camel. The first camel I've ever saw was in Australia, in Perth. They just had a camel on the Ding Dang Road. Camels to me are sort of like the creepy uncle of the family. Just random. A lot of teeth. Beautiful creatures. People use them to travel, very reliable, don't need a lot of water. But that would be cool. Let's see. The website that they have is very fancy. I wonder if like camels and horses have beef, Like, do they look at each other and go, you think you're so cool? And hey, one last thing you can do is you can visit the only gas station in Timbuktu. And it doesn't look like a gas station I recognize in the gas stations I'm used to visiting in America. I'll tell you right now, it's definitely nicer because you know what they probably don't have in these gas stations? The key to the bathroom at this gas station, I guarantee you, is just, I have seen some crazy keys to gas station scenarios attached to spatulas, attached to big tennis balls. You know, like how badly is someone stealing that key? If they steal that key, they deserve it, I think, at that point. But so, yes, that is something else you can do in Timbuktu. And maybe you're getting hungry. I know I am. The cuisine in Timbuktu is a fusion of influences. So you got Berber spices to French techniques. And when I say I don't know the words I'm saying, I mean it. But Berber spices and French techniques. I am not a chef. Wow. The day you want to tell me about a Hail Mary that was thrown into a 100-meter dash, I'm here to talk. But I don't know about food. I was impressed with the Home Alone kid. You know, like how did they make so much? So anyway, in Timbuktu, you can expect some hearty stews, vibrant spices, and some fresh local ingredients. There's also street food, which you don't want to miss out on. You got street vendors, and they offer grilled brochettes, which are kind of like protein cooked on a stick, it's like what's the word? Skewer? Shish kebab. So don't miss the bustling street vendors that are offering grilled brochettes, fried plantains, and colorful fruits. The best and only restaurant in Timbuktu, according to TripAdvisor, is Restaurant Poulet d'Or, which translates to golden chicken, 4.5 stars. And then, of course, maybe you need a place to stay while you're at Timbuktu. Why don't you go on down to the Hendrina Khan Hotel? Hendrina Khan. Oh, Hendrina Khan Hotel made me think of Heidi Klum. Doesn't it kind of sound like Heidi Klum? No. The Hendrina Khan Hotel in Timbuktu is a new and modern hotel located approximately 20 to 30-minute walk away from the old town. The rooms are basic but clean and all have private facilities with hot water available 24 hours a day. The hotel has an open-air restaurant as well as an indoor air-conditioned restaurant. I mean a dream. What I love about the website is that it says Palace Travel at the top. So if you want to travel to a palace, hit up the Hendrina Khan Hotel. Hendrina Khan, aka Heidi Klum. Avi Desane. Speaking of, my final thoughts on Timbuktu. What a cool vibe for this little town. Good food. A lot of dust in a good way. Hey, if you need gas, just remember there's only one place to go. But Timbuktu has the original electric car, which is a camel. So you can also just ride a camel around and not have to worry about anything. The celebrity I would take to this is someone who's prepared to travel far from here to Timbuktu, and I would take Olympic runner Caster Semenya. That is who I would take on this journey with me to Timbuktu. That's all I have for you tonight. And as always, I'm your host, Lorena. Thank you for traveling with me. And most importantly, thank you for being you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night. I love you. Good night.